on, people? I wanted to get on and say what's up, make a video today. Hopefully, everyone is doing good. It's been a good day so far. Um, I want to talk about this last game I just played and for Overwatch competitive. Um, I lost this match here. I was playing support. I was on break right there. You see, 14 deaths is a lot. So it's definitely despicable type of support gameplay right there. Um, so we have that. And then we have another DPS on our team going 13 and 16, and that's not gonna help either. So we're just gonna look at ways to improve. Because what happens a lot of times when we queue for these matches, for whatever role, tank, damage, support, we always kind of forget that we can kind of revisit the game and kind of almost like film. When you watch like basketball and you watch film after a game, or football, you watch film after a game. If you guys are athletes or whatever, or homework or whatever. So this is it, right? You play the game competitively and you look back and you want to see how can I improve? How can we improve? What went wrong? What could go right? And then that's what you carry on. Because what happens is if you don't look back, if you don't, review internally those film, and then you don't audit yourself and see how you can perform better and for your teammates and for others, and it's just a constant cycle of just going in, going out, and not really learning from the experience that you're having. So from this experience here, we could play a lot better here. Obviously, I have more kills than the tank. I mean, um, on support. So maybe I should focus more on supporting and healing the tank so he can actually get more kills and die less, and he can get more kills. And then so just looking for ways to be effective. Not always. I guess what happens in my game is I'm always trying to do one thing, regardless of what's happening sometimes. And for support, you have to be able to kind of support. Because sometimes in a general structure, I guess some areas need more support than others. So if you're applying support to an area that doesn't need support, then you're really missing another area that could use your support. And I think that's where my fault is here. I'm not really engaging in the areas that I gotta be engaging in, and I'm engaging in the wrong areas. So I got a lot to work with there. And but I want to talk about this DPS, man. What's going on? 13 16, bro. What's going on, bro? Could have won this game. Could have won it despite my, you know, let's not talk about it. But I'll still put it on the show. So, um, all right. So let's look back, because we could do endorsements, which we're not gonna do because obviously we lost. We don't want to give it to the other team. They suck too. Um, that's neither here nor there. So this guy, Mr. 13 and 16 over here. How are you gonna play almost 13 minutes of Soldier 6-7 when he barely played Ash for a minute long? So guys, for DPS players out there, if you're playing longer than 5 or 6 minutes on a hero and you're not seeing the value, swap. It's okay to swap 2 or 3 times. I've done it plenty of times. So just don't ride out a hero, even if he's your favorite ride or die hero, because guess what? Sometimes you're gonna end up dying a lot, but you really want to go through that struggle of going in and out and stuff. So just gotta be able to. But that was this game, those last games. So let's do better these upcoming games. Hopefully everyone can kind of stop, for a little bit and kind of just look back at their own gameplay Look back at your own gameplay. Look at those replays. You know, ask yourself, could I have swapped? Could I have done something else? You know, what could I have done to have won that game? And then you move on and you apply it. Make sure you apply it. And you keep going from there. You keep building, and before you know it, you're a grandmaster. So hopefully you guys learned a lot. That's it for this video. You know, just a reminder to do what you guys do, make it pop, make it happen for the video. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the attention. I hope everyone enjoys the day. Hope everyone takes care. Bye.